Good morning, Year 7. This is your first experience of having a YouTube video of answers for me. If you're listening to this but you haven't got up to date with your Hegarty tasks yet, please stop watching this now. Go and do your Hegarty tasks and make sure you're up to date on your task list. There's no point doing this practice KPI test unless you're completely up to date with everything. So go and make sure everything's finished. Then have a go at this practice KPI test yourself, and then I'll go through the answers. So if you need to pause this video now whilst you go and finish everything, please do. Otherwise, for the rest of you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this practice KPI test, and you can watch me do it. I'll talk through what I'm thinking as I do each question, so that you can green pen mark your answers. We'll be doing the real KPI test in our next lesson on Friday. So I just want to give you all the opportunity to make sure we're fully okay with this expanding and factorising work. So the first one, we're just looking at some negative numbers. We know this is a positive times a negative, which gives us minus 18. This one, a negative times a negative, gives us a positive, so that's positive 15. This one, a positive divided by a negative gives us a negative. So negative 3 over 8, negative 3/8. Next one, this expansion. This we were doing before we finished school. We do 7 times x, which gives us 7x. Then 7 times negative 1, which gives us negative 7. Remember, it's like two separate parts. We do 4 times 3x, that gives us 12x. We do 4 times positive 2, that gives us positive 8. Next one, we've got a fraction here. We're doing a half times 4. If you do a half times 4, that's saying a half of 4. So that would be a half of 4x, so 2x. And then a half of negative 12, that would be negative 6. Here we've got to do 0.2 times 10. Okay, well 2 times 10 would be 20, but then 0.2 times 10 would just be 2. So we've got 2x. Then root 16. Root 16 is 4. So we've got to do 0.2 times 4. Well, 2 times 4 is 8. 0.2 times 4 would be 0.8. It's positive. So plus 0.8. Next one then, moving down our page. Make sure you're pausing the video throughout Year 7, just to make sure that you're green penning this as you go along. You might need to pause it and sometimes go back a little bit just to hear my explanation more than once if you need to. Okay, here we've got to do 6 times 3x, that gives us 18x. 6 times negative 2, that gives us negative 12. And then we've still got this negative 12 on the end there, so we've got another minus 12. We need to simplify this now, collect our like terms. So we've got 18x, then minus 12, minus another 12 gives us minus 24. Next one, we need to expand this one out, but this one we need to be really careful about that negative here. We've got 18x out the front, we haven't done anything with that one. But then minus 6 times positive 3x. Minus 6 times positive 3x would give us negative 18x. Then here, minus 6 times negative 2. You're doing minus 6 times minus 2. Well, that's positive 12. So plus 12. Collect your like terms here. 18x minus 18x, well, that would just cancel down to nothing, and then plus 12. So your answer is just 12. The next one, number 3. Finally, here you've got 2x times x. Okay, you know that x times x gives you x squared. So 2x times x would give you 2x squared. 2x times positive 1 would give you positive 2x. Now, careful of this negative. It's not 3 times x, it's minus 3 times x. So minus 3 times x gives you minus 3x, and then minus 3 times minus 5. Minus times minus gives you positive, so 3 times 5, it's positive 15. Collect your like terms. You've got 2x squared, nothing else. You've got plus 2x minus 3x, so you're at positive 2x. You take away 3x, you end up at minus 1x. We never write the 1, so it's just minus x. And then this one on the end, plus 15 for our constant. Again, guys, remember to pause it and green pen properly. 3 times 2y gives us 6y. 3 times positive 4x gives us positive 12x. Minus 2 times 2x gives us minus 4x. Then minus 2 times positive 2y gives us negative 4y. Collect your like terms. You've got 6y take away 4y. 6y take away 4y gives you positive 2y. Then 12x take away 4x gives you positive 8x. Okay, over the page. Over the page, only 3 questions left now. We've got 40b plus 44a. We need to factorise this. Remember, when we factorise, it's all about pulling out the biggest number possible out the front, the highest common factor. The biggest thing that goes into both 40 and 44 would be 4. I pull a 4 out the front and I open up my bracket. What do I do to the 4 to make 40b? Well, 4 to 40, I'd have to times it by 10. Then it's 40b, so I'd have to times it by 10b. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 10b gives me 40b. I know that's correct. Next one, what do I times 4 by to make 44? Well, I'd times it by 11. What do I times 4 by to make 44a? Well, I'd times it by 11a. Next one, my highest common factor here. Highest common factor of the numbers would be 3. What do I times 3 by to make 21? I times it by 7a. What do I times... Oh, I'm doing this wrong, I've just realised. Oh, okay, pull out the number first of all, it's a 3. The highest common factor here, they've both got an a. Since they've both got an a there, I can pull out an a out the front. That is common to both. 3a, open brackets, 3 times 7 would make 21. I don't need to put an a here because then it would be a times another a, which would give me a squared. I don't need that. 3 times 7 is 21, but it's 3a, so it makes 21a. Plus 3 times 5 would make 15. The a is already there, but I need a b to make 3a times 5b to give me 15ab. Last one. 20 ADC minus 8AD. Okay, the common factor with the numbers, first of all, would be 4. The common factor with the variables would be AD. There's an AD in both of these. 4AD times 5 would make 20. We need a C there to make it 20 ADC. Then minus 4 times 2 makes 8. And we've already got an AD, so that's that one done. I'm going to do the next next two in a separate video, guys, because I know it might cut off otherwise. I'll load a part 2 in just a second.